Box Up TV, get ready to rumble, rumble, rumble.
Yeah, what's up, fight fans? How are you doing today? Welcome to Box Up TV. A very quick one. I am on the Twitter handle of Anthony Joshua, and as you could see, his eruption of emotions, transfer of aggressions, mismanagement of loss, disappointing reaction. He is of a very popular quote: don't let success get to your head or loss to your heart. He came up with that quote after the first loss to Andy Ruiz, and many people have gotten inspiration from that quote, and he has also earned a very responsible and gentlemanly reputation for himself since then, and capped up by the fact that he was able to establish um, a win that made him a two-time heavyweight champion in the rematch with Andy Ruiz, which for me wasn't satisfactory. It was an opportunistic win because the win was about Andy Ruiz's recklessness and irresponsibility and not Anthony Joshua's outstanding performance. You could see him here saying, "I wish at Usyk," that's Oleksandr Usyk's Twitter handle, tagged right there. "I wish Usyk continued success in your quest for greatness. You are a class act champ." Yesterday, I had to mentally take myself into a dark place to compete for the championship belts. I had two fights, one with Usyk and one with my emotions, and both got the better of me. I love that admittance. I said in my previous video that the greater loss, or possibly the greatest loss that can ever happen to AJ on the ring, was the loss to his emotions. His emotions took a better of him than Usyk did, and I just wish him the quickest recovery. The previous tweet, this must be immediately after the fight. I'll be the first to admit I let myself down. I acted out of pure passion and emotion, and when not controlled, it ain't great. I love this sport so much, and I will be better from this point on. Respect. So this one answers the question as to where AJ goes from here. He has shown to the public and his fans that he is not considering retirement. So many people would say that his career has come to an end. That's the end of him. You are still living in the hype of Anthony Joshua if you are debating why he should have lost to Usyk. You are still living in the past. Joshua himself has come to the point of realization, because his ego was pumped up by the UK. They made him feel he's indomitable. It kind of deposits an auto ego, a potential auto ego, which was over the roof in the last outing. So AJ himself has come to the point of realization. It's a game. The sport of boxing is a game, and it just two outcomes. It comes out with two outcomes. It's either you win or you lose. You've been winning and others have been losing. These people who have been losing before now, they also have their stories to tell. They had their reason for going into boxing. Deontay Wilder would tell you his daughter is his inspiration, that he had to step in the ring to make some money to take care of his disabled daughter. Tyson Fury would tell you he was in depression. He wants to be the face of the depressed. He wants to inspire the depressed that you can still jack up again and make a meaning out of life. Everybody has his own story. Mike Tyson would say he was homeless, he was fatherless and motherless, he was on the street, he had to survive. So he turned on his own beast mode till Kuz D'Amato came to discover him. So everybody has his own story to tell. That floor was meant for the victorious party that night, and not for you. So he stole Oleksandr Usyk's time. So Anthony Joshua stole so many things from Oleksandr Usyk, and I don't think this Twitter message is enough. He needs to pay a physical visit to Usyk. Anthony Joshua owes Oleksandr Usyk much more than just this tweet. AJ stole a lot of things from Usyk, and he even acknowledged doing so. He said, I'm stealing your time right now, Usyk. The floor wasn't yours anymore. It was a moment for celebration of Usyk, of Ukraine. The first thing he took from Usyk was the flag. You taking Ukrainian flag, you've never been there, you are financially endowed, you never sent any relief material to the refugees in Ukraine, you never showed any interest, and you are even saying it publicly in Saudi Arabia that you don't know what's happening there, but you know it's not nice, it's not funny. You're calling it civil war. That's not civil war. That's not civil war. So it shows you don't really even know what's happening there. So why are you holding the flag? So Usyk took that flag back from him. And, he took the flag from Usyk. He took the mic from him. He took the time from him. I don't even think he gave Usyk any chance to even give his remark. But you were walking away at the other extreme. You weren't ready to talk. And now that you were called to come and talk, compelled to come and talk, the next thing you talked SS. So he was just erratic. I don't know, embarrassing. So he took the flag from him, the mic from him, took the time from him. Took a lot of things from him. Took the belt from him. The belt he won from you, you took it from him and went to throw it away. Doesn't make sense. So there's much more to what Joshua can do to make up for this than just mere Twitter apology. When the belts were yours, nobody could take them from you and trash them. If you have any issue with Ring Magazine, I could see some fanboys all over YouTube, all over different channels. Even many channel owners have been approving Anthony Joshua's action for throwing away those belts. If you are a fanboy, you should think, use your brain. You don't have to allow emotions cloud your reasoning. They say it's the right thing for AJ to do. AJ is supposed to do that, and we should even give him a thumbs up for throwing away those belts. Those ranking bodies, they have not been nice to him. They rated him low. If you have issues with the ranking bodies, trash it with them. That was Usyk's time, not ranking bodies' time. The belt was meant for Usyk, though made by the ranking bodies, but for Usyk. So if you want to go and vandalize their property, you can go to their office. If you know you are that angry, go to their office, break their windows, set the building ablaze for all I care. You can even go and meet the president. He was in the crowd, he was in the ringside. Go and slap the president of WBO, IBA. You can go and fight Ring Magazine. What's AJ's business with Ring Magazine? The Ring Magazine belt, he never owned Ring Magazine belt. Ring Magazine rated AJ and Usyk low. From the update I gave regarding the rankings that were released lately, that made AJ mad. AJ was mad at the rankings of IBF, IBO, WBA, and WBO, because these were the belts that he has held. These are the areas that he has been a champion. So I was talking about the bias between WBA and Ring Magazine and WBC. So WBC and Ring Magazine focus on Wilder and Fury with those rankings, while WBA, WBO, IBF and IBO focus more on Oleksandr Usyk and Anthony Joshua, and we could understand why, because these belts are distributed in that regard, in that manner. So why are you mad at Ring Magazine? Why did he go to pick Ring Magazine? Why didn't AJ trash WBO, WBA, IBF and IBO belts? Why is he trashing Ring Magazine belt, the lineal belt? Were you ever a lineal? I don't know. I don't understand what AJ did that night. I really don't understand. Even if you have issues with Ring Magazine, is it at the time of Oleksandr Usyk's celebration? A celebration, a day, a memorable day for him. You spoilt, you ruined that day for him. A day of celebration, a day of jubilation for him. You soured it because of your ego. It's like someone ruining your wedding day because they say they are angry with the DJ. AJ is crazy and his fans are crazier. If you want to pick up a career of, if you want to be a clown, I think you would do well in that career. AJ and his fanboys, you will do well in that career. Your own wedding day, somebody comes to ruin your wedding day because they say they have an issue with the MC or the DJ. So they take the mic from the DJ and begin to ruin your wedding day. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. Or you can even look at it this way. On your wedding day, I said I have an issue with the maker of your ring. The ring you want to exchange with your bride. I have an issue with the company that did those rings. So I will come and pick your rings and throw them in the dustbin because I have an issue with the company that made your band, your wedding band. Does it make sense now? Fanboys, does it make sense now? Is it making sense to you now? I have an issue with somebody because it was that person that, okay, let me even take it this way. Let me take it this way. Fanboys, I want to talk to you. I have an issue with Tommy Hilfiger personally. The man called Tommy Hilfiger, I have an issue with him personally. Okay? Because you're putting on Tommy Hilfiger shirt, I will now walk up to you on the road and tear you, strip you naked because you're wearing Tommy Hilfiger. So I transfer my aggression to that Tommy Hilfiger product. The Ring Magazine belt is the product of Ring Magazine body. WBO, WBA, IBF, all the belts are the products. They are meant for the champion. They are not meant for the body. Get it right. So you go pick those belts that are now for Usyk. Those belts are his. He earned them. He trained. He went through 24 rounds with you. He beat you twice. It wasn't easy. He receives bruises on his face to own those belts. Then you went to pick them and try. Why didn't you trash them when they were in your own custody? Why didn't you trash them? It's not appropriate altogether. So this tweet is not enough. I think AJ should go on his news along with all his fanboys in fact, they should go to Ukraine, the war front, because Usyk has fought a battle on the ring and he has won. He has inspired the rest of Ukraine. He's taking those belts there. That will inspire them to resist Russian aggression better. So let them join them. Join Usyk in going to Ukraine if you really feel concerned about what's happening there. So for now, I'm signing out. God bless you.